Hey, Nick here. Welcome to day 80 of the Starting a Software Company for Internal Company Use in 100 Days project. If you wonder what the heck I'm talking about there, go back and listen to day 79's video. That'll explain that. If you listen to day 79, you know what I'm talking about. So I wanted to just walk you through some of the stuff we've added to the software and one potential, one big sticking point we're going to have before this tool would be ready for use. So if we go into our processes, our templates, let's just add a new template. So it's just going to add, we're just going to make this all test. We added a rich text editor here. So for the process description, this was just a plain text field now. We've added a rich text editor here so you can just make different sections, different headings, different unordered, ordered lists, unordered lists, and we did that using this little tool called Draft.js, which is a rich text editor framework for React. It really took very little time to add this to a couple different features of the app. So once again, open source processes are great. We changed how we have this due date set up. It was a fixed due date that you need to change every time you initiate a process. That isn't ideal. And so now we can set it so, all right, 2 days after the process is initiated, we will set the due date there. Tags, I can enter a tag. I didn't have test in my tag, so I just typed it in, pressed enter. It's now a tag. Poor Sam here, he gets assigned to everything. Sam is a fake employee, by the way. And then I'm going to create the process. So I'll go in and show you we're creating a process here. We made it take a bigger portion of the screen. So test, we have another rich text editor here in the task description. So we'll just call this task just so your people are clear what we're doing here. We can do the due date. So it's, we could say this is 1 day after the process was initiated, this specific task will be due. We can go in and assign our employees. Poor Sam gets dumped on. And then we can go and add our components. So let's add a short answer. Question would go here. Then let's go and add a drop down. So we have, 1, 2, here's the answers for our drop down. And so then we can drag and drop these. So we can kind of rebuild how the look and feel of our task is. And so it really makes it the ability to just kind of customize what order they're in, just customize the look and feel. We can have toggles here for whether or not these are required pieces, required pieces of the task. So I'm going to go ahead and save this here. So now I'm just going to add another one quick. Task 2, test. I'm going to assign Sam to this again. So I save that. So now I have 2 tasks here. If I'm looking at both of these tasks, I can't reorder these anywhere. And then it just kind of floats around. We'd obviously fix it over here. So when we go to update the tasks, it just operates, clean. But the problem is we just can't reorder these tasks, and the library that we're using to build out this graph doesn't make that easy. And so we're going to have to rebuild this. And frankly, if you remember, this is where we would have our decision tree. So we'd start to build out conditional pieces of functionality. But that just isn't ideal now. So we're going to have to go back to the drawing board here and redesign this. And that is, another symptom, or another, symptom is the right word for, the mistake that I made in, really running down the path of having this, fork-based conditional logic. So paying the price for that, and that just is a good example of one of the big reasons that I've decided to, not shoot for a 100-day public goal of Playbook, but shoot for a, starting to use it internally so we can uncover a few more of these little cases that aren't ideal. So with that, just wanted to show you an example of how we can build out a process, some of the things we've added as far as making the due dates dynamic, adding rich text editing to a couple features using draft.js, and then showing you finally one of the reasons why I've decided not to move forward with a 100-day public launch is because we have a lot of these little edge cases here that we need to improve upon. So just wanted to share that with you today, day 80 of the starting a software company for internal company purposes for in 100 days project. I'm probably going to make light of that because at the end of the day, it's a little disappointing. But last thing we want to do is risk our reputation and put out a tool that isn't great. And so we're going to keep plugging away here until day 100, and then we'll maybe tone down or slow down the pace of these videos. But with that, appreciate everybody following along. If you'd like to follow along in the journey of building Playbook, the journey has gotten extended, and so we'd love to have you join us and subscribe to the channel, accept notifications, like the videos if you like the stuff we're putting out here ad hoc, and we look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Thank you.